Alcoholism. It's more than just a word. It's a life-altering condition that has the power to ruin lives. A statement that may seem dramatic, but for those who've experienced its effects firsthand, it's a harsh reality. You see, alcoholism isn't merely a struggle of one person against a bottle. It's a complex web of consequences that reach far beyond the individual, into the lives of their family, friends, and even their own future. It's like a ripple effect, where one person's struggle with alcohol sends waves of chaos and pain into the lives of those around them. Let's take a moment to consider the story of a person who grew up with an alcoholic father. Childhood memories that should have been filled with joy and laughter were instead tainted by trips to the liquor store and the erratic behavior of a parent in the grip of addiction. The father's years of alcohol abuse eventually led to a diagnosis of cancer and a life cut tragically short. But the effects of alcoholism didn't end there. This person carried the scars into their own adulthood, where they found themselves falling into the same patterns of alcohol abuse. High school and college years, a time of growth and self-discovery, were overshadowed by regrettable decisions fueled by alcohol. Even as a parent, the specter of alcoholism continued to haunt, casting a shadow over their role and responsibilities. You see, alcoholism is not just about the physical toll it takes on the body. It's about the unseen consequences, the emotional trauma, and the personal regret. It's about the cycle of abuse that can span generations, the missed opportunities and the shattered relationships. It's about the struggle to break free from its grip and the courage to seek help. But there's also a glimmer of hope. This person, having recognized the negative impact of alcohol on their life, made the brave decision to break the cycle. They sought help, found support in others who understood their struggle, and began the journey towards a life free of alcohol. As we've seen, the impact of alcoholism extends far beyond the individual. It seeps into every aspect of their life and the lives of those around them. The unseen consequences of alcoholism are real and far-reaching, but with awareness, support, and determination, they can be overcome. The path to alcoholism is often a downward spiral, starting with casual drinking and ending in addiction. Like a treacherous current, it can easily pull you under before you even realize you're drowning. Consider a typical scenario. What begins as a casual drink with friends or a glass of wine at dinner subtly shifts into something more. The frequency increases, the quantities grow larger, and the reasons for drinking become less about enjoyment and more about necessity. It's a subtle progression, almost imperceptible at first, but it gradually takes hold of your life. As the dependency on alcohol grows, its impact seeps into every corner of your existence. Relationships begin to suffer. Trust is broken and bonds are strained as the person you once were becomes obscured by the haze of alcohol. You might find yourself increasingly isolated as loved ones struggle to understand or cope with the changes in your behavior. Your career might falter under the weight of this addiction. Perhaps you've heard a story of someone who lost their job, their reputation, and their sense of self-worth, all due to their heavy drinking. The spiral continues, pulling you further down, making it more challenging to see a way out. But it's not just about the tangible losses. It's also about the mental and emotional toll. The guilt, the regret, the self-loathing. It's a cycle of abuse that is as damaging to the mind and spirit as alcohol is to the body. Breaking free from this spiral can seem like an insurmountable challenge. It's easy to feel trapped, to believe that there's no way out. But remember this, the grip of addiction may be strong, but it's not unbreakable. There are countless stories of individuals who have faced the depths of their addiction and found a way back to the surface. The spiral of alcoholism can be difficult to escape from, but it's not impossible. There is always hope. Recovery is a journey, not a destination. It requires strength, courage, and support. It's a road that may seem insurmountable at first, but with the right steps, it can lead to a life of sobriety and fulfillment. Imagine the story of a person who had lost everything to alcohol. Their career was in shambles, relationships were strained, and their self-esteem was at an all-time low. But they made an important decision that changed their life forever. They decided to seek help and address their addiction. The process wasn't easy. It involved a 90-day treatment program that required them to confront their past traumas, their fears, and their failures. But they didn't face these challenges alone. They had the support of dedicated therapists, and a community of individuals who were also on the path to recovery. This support network was instrumental in helping them navigate the tumultuous waters of recovery. Seeking help is a critical step on the road to recovery. It's about recognizing that you can't do it alone, and that's okay. It's about reaching out, asking for help, and allowing others to guide you on your journey. Undergoing treatment is another crucial step. It's about addressing the root causes of your addiction and learning new coping mechanisms. It's about understanding that recovery isn't just about abstaining from alcohol, it's about healing from the inside out. Building a strong support network is also key. Surrounding yourself with people who understand your struggles, who empathize with your journey, and who cheer you on every step of the way can make all the difference. It's about finding a community that lifts you up, that reminds you of your strength, and that encourages you to keep going, even when the road gets tough. While the road to recovery can be long and challenging, it's a journey worth taking. It's a chance to rebuild your life, to reclaim your future. The road to recovery is not a straight path, it's a winding road with ups and downs. But every step you take brings you closer to a life of sobriety, a life of fulfillment, a life you can be proud of. So take that first step, reach out for help, and start your journey today, because you're worth it. Breaking the cycle of alcoholism is not only about overcoming addiction, it's about creating a new, healthier lifestyle. Imagine being a child, your early memories marked by trips to the liquor store, a father's addiction painting a picture of what's normal. That was the reality for one person who shared their story with us. But as they grew, they saw the pattern for what it was: destructive. They realized they had to make a change not only for themselves, but for their children, to ensure they wouldn't have the same experiences. They made the decision to break the cycle and reduce their alcohol use. It was about more than just abstaining from alcohol. It was about teaching their children a life without alcohol, showing them that it's possible to have fun, to relax, and to cope with life's hardships without reaching for a drink. But breaking the cycle is not a solo journey. It's about reaching out, seeking support, and leaning on others when the road gets tough. Programs like Al-Anon can provide that crucial support network, a community of people who understand the struggle, who've been there, who can offer guidance and a shoulder to lean on. It's also about making positive lifestyle changes. It's about finding healthier ways to deal with stress, finding new hobbies, and creating new, positive experiences that have nothing to do with alcohol. It's about rebuilding relationships damaged by alcohol and forging new ones based on mutual respect and support. Breaking the cycle also means addressing past traumas and understanding their role in the addiction. This is where therapy comes in, providing the tools to deal with past issues and pave the way for a healthier future. Breaking the cycle of alcoholism takes courage and determination, but remember, you're not alone. There's help and support available. You have the power to rewrite your story, to turn the page on alcoholism and start a new chapter. A chapter marked by health, happiness, and a life lived fully, free from the shackles of addiction. Now, we've shared our stories, but we believe it's important to hear from you. Everyone has a story to tell. It's the laughter, the tears, the triumphant highs, and the heartbreaking lows that make us who we are. And in sharing our stories, we can find strength and solace. If you've ever battled with alcoholism or have been affected by it in some way, we invite you to share your journey. You see, it's not just about us sharing our tales, it's about creating a community, a safe haven where we can all learn from each other's experiences. It's about understanding that we are not alone in our struggles. Every story shared is a beacon of hope for someone who might be in the depths of despair, thinking they're fighting this battle alone. Your story could be the lifeline that someone desperately needs. It could inspire someone to seek help, to make a change, to take that first crucial step towards recovery. So don't hold back. Share your journey, your victories, your setbacks, and your lessons. Your story matters. Share it. You never know who you might inspire to take that first step towards recovery.